All right, so welcome back. It's been a tough couple of weeks. I've been ill. I've just flu, just not been going. I was in bed for a week, but anyway, I've actually got 2 episodes done. I've got the next one done. I did this before this. It was just the way it was in the pile. But here we go. Issue 5. We've got the Infernus Marine Super Special. I'll just reach over and grab him. Super Special Sergeant. Ready to go. I'm using the. I have painted him twice. I bought 2 versions of the issue because I wanted one for my Blood Ravens as well. So I've got him twice because he's a really cool model. Anyway, here he goes. He's going to take on the infection sites in essentially a repeat of a mission we've already done in issue 3, I think it was. But let's see how it goes. Does it do any different with experimental fuel? Our only model in this scenario is the special Infernus Marine Sergeant that came with this issue. He is armed with his Pyre Blaster, but he gets, interestingly, some single-use extra sort of canisters of experimental armor-piercing fuel, giving him AP -1, AP -2, or AP -3, depending on which canister he chooses to use. He normally has AP 0 and D6 hits. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. This is something not done in the normal game. It's an interesting little scenario. I don't know. I guess it teaches AP, basically. So, that's him. Just the one guy going up against these infestation site cards. I apologize if you can hear the wind outside. Storm Eowyn is kicking up a storm. So this is our map setup. As you can see, we've got the various infestation sites up in the top left-hand side. You've got the medium infestation site, and then we've got large in the next column, then the armored, and then finally the small. So let's see how this goes. And they get to make their attacks as per the last scenario in which we used these. So turn 1, and the Infernus Marine moves 1 square. He can move 1 square and he can run 2. If he runs, he can't shoot. So in this case, we're going to shoot the large infestation site. Now this has a save of 5+. So we're going to use the canister with AP -1. So it'll need a 6+ in order to save its attacks. The Infernus Pyre Blaster has a strength of 5, and the toughness of this site is 5, so it will be wounding on 4s. Rolling for hits, the Pyre Blaster gets 4. These hit automatically because it's Torrent, so 4 hits automatically go on this large infestation site. Now, of those 4 hits, 2 of them score 4+, a 6 and a 4, which cause wounds. Now remember, we are using the -1 AP canister, so the site has 2 wounds, so it's now going to need to make 2 6+ saves in order to, at least 1 6+ save in order to survive. Unfortunately for the site, it fails to make either of those saves, making a 5, so coming close, and it is destroyed by the Pyre Blaster. The infestation sites get to strike back. Now they need to roll a 6 in order to hit the Infernus Marine with their spores, I guess it is, and none of them managed to hit him. He's got 2 wounds, so they'd need to take 2 wounds off him in order to win. And they can't take a single one off this time. In turn 2, the Space Marine Infernus Sergeant moves up towards the medium infestation site, which is a little bit different. It's toughness 3, so it's not going to take. It's only going to take a freeze to wound and a 6+ save with 2 wounds. So in that respect, a bit different to the previous site. As he's only moved 1 square, he still gets to fire, and this time he gets to hit it 5 times. Again, rolling D6 for his hits. So he needs a freeze to wound. He does get 4 wounds and there, which is fantastic. For some reason, I've put the 3 there over with the failures, but he did hit 4 times. But alas, the infestation site isn't able to hold up to the Infernus Marine. Now, it had a 6+ save, and it only made 1 of them, but it only had 2 wounds, so it was destroyed. The infestation sites, the remaining 2, then make their attack, and neither of them manage to do any hits on the Infernus Sergeant. So let's move into turn 3 and see what happens. Moving into turn 3, the Space Marine once again moves just a single square towards the armored infestation site. This one's quite a bit tougher. It's toughness 6 and has a 4+ save. Still 2 wounds though. He then rolls a d6 to see how many hits he gets, and 5 again. This is good. He needs weight of numbers on this one because it's quite a bit. Well, it's not quite a bit. It's just a bit tougher than his weapon is. And with it being toughness 6 versus his strength 5 Pyroblast, he needs 5s to wound, and he gets 3. Now he has chosen to use the -3 AP experimental armor, so now the infestation site needs not armor, it's a fuel. Now the infestation site needs a 7+ to save on a d6, so that means that it doesn't even get to roll a save, and it is automatically destroyed. The Infernus Marine's having some pretty good luck in this game so far. Let's see if that holds out, shall we? And yeah, it does. The last infestation site, the small infestation site, simply can't hit him. Turn 4 is going to be a bit of a slow one. He needs to move a bit of a distance over the board, so he's going to have to run. That means he can't shoot this turn because he can't get, well, anywhere near the site. He needs to be parallel to it in order to shoot. And so that's it. He's just moving 2, but the infestation site still gets to shoot. And lo and behold, some luck for the infestation site at last. It goes to 6, and that hits. So can the Marine save? He needs a 3+. Yeah, he's fine. Totally fine. No issue there. Absolutely none whatsoever. So let's go into turn 5, which I suspect will be our last turn. So, last turn, and this isn't going to take very long because this particular site has no save whatsoever or wounds. It just gets hit and it dies. That's the small infestation site for you. So our Infernus Marine moves down to be parallel to it, and he shoots his Pyreblaster, hitting it once, but that's all he needs. That literally is all he needs. All he has to do is hit it once, and it's gone. So yeah, the Infernus Marine stands victorious, not even having taken a single wound. And that is the scenario. So that is issue 5 played out, and the Space Marines are victorious. Not really any different, is it? I just realised I've got bunny hair all over this. I was giving the rabbit a hug earlier. Yeah, it didn't really go any different to the last time, did it? It's, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. This mission felt like filler. It felt like repeat the other one. They tried to give it a twist with the whole, you know, the special fuel. Just made it a bit easier. I don't know. It wasn't interesting. It just felt like a repeat of something I've literally done. So not that interesting. Anyway, so that was that. If you've enjoyed it, you know, what is it they say? Like the smash button, thumbs up, thumbs down, you know, that kind of thing. Subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I will be back next week with issue 6, which I said already recorded, in the can, uploaded. So anyway, bye bye, have fun, and keep rolling the dice.